Welcome back, everyone. Choey G here. Well, of course it's Choey G. I'm the one making the videos. Anyway, like I said, welcome back. Here's my new place, my new studio. This is where I'm going to be making all of my videos from now on. I'm going to take these headphones off. The latency is pretty bad. I need to sort a few things out. But yeah, here I am at my new place with my new guitar. We'll talk about that in another video. And familiar guitars. So anyway, let's get straight into it. It's time. It's time to rise. Well, it's almost time to rise. My second album is going to be out on the 25th of January. And before I go any further, I just want to say welcome to episode 1 of Chats with Choey. I've been thinking about doing some different style of content here, where I can basically just talk to you all and talk about things I'm interested in, whether it's directly about guitar, about the crazy world that we're in, or my music directly, in just a format where I can go a little bit longer for those of you that do want to listen and find out a bit more about me and what interests me, but it's mostly going to be guitar stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into Time to Rise. So this episode 1 of Chats with Choey is really going to be Time to Rise. So I'm going to talk about my new album. I'm going to play you some previews from my new album, some clips of songs. I'll play a few of them here. I'll talk about some sections, things I like, how it was to record, whether I think how it compares to my previous album, Time, that's out. Have a listen, and what I've got coming up next. Talking of what I've got coming up next, new music videos are going to be out very soon. Around about the same time as the album releases, I will be also releasing some music videos. Now, I'm really happy with how these are turning out. It's awesome. Working with my bro Tana again. Tana, if you're listening, thanks, man. You're awesome. The edits you do are incredible. So super happy to release these. I'm really, really excited, actually, to get these out because I love doing them. I'd always wanted to... like a big goal of mine was not just to record and release music. I always wanted a music video. When I was a kid or when I was a teenager, many years ago now, I was always in bands. We would play some awesome gigs at sort of late school and early college kind of times. Really fun, great time in my life. And one thing that we didn't do was record a music video. I always wanted to have my own music videos. So super pumped to get these out. Anyway, let's get on to the new album. So, Time to Rise, out January the 25th. Track 1 is disSimulation. Now, I'm really happy with this track. I'm going to play a couple of previews from it. In fact, I'll let you hear some right now. About that section there, it's a bridge section. I've always liked guitar harmonies and dueling sections, whether it's vocals and vocals or guitar and guitar or guitar and vocals, where we've got one of the instruments moving upwards, ascending, and the other one descending in a harmony. So what I've got in that section is something like this. It's actually played with a bit more aggression there, but the guitar riff is going up. And the vocal harmony is actually doing something like this. So together it's... And then what's that? Yeah. That's the same note. But I think it works, it's really cool. Into the guitar solo. Let me play a little bit of that solo. It's not really a solo, it's more of a hook, but... And the harmony over that is a cool one. I actually just figured it out on the day because I was struggling to find a harmony here. But it's... So together, let me try and harmonise this for you. I'll edit it together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll edit together a harmony there so you can hear both playing. Yeah, and talking about that melody as well that kind of goes down where I've got goes boom, 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 boom. That's the same in the verse, so I'll just play another little clip for you there.
Before I was lost, falling behind, chasing the shadows, looking for signs. After all, maybe I am crazy, trying to live, I need you to save me. Will this ever be home? Let's just go with the flow. Why's this happen so fast, man? Nobody knows. I guess the world is a mystery now. Used to be blind, but now I can see how this is not.
What's that?
Before I was lost, falling behind, chasing the shadows, looking for signs. After all, maybe I am crazy, trying to live, I need you to save me.
And on that dueling kind of vocal part, this song's sort of a message from me talking to myself, the two different like identities or the two voices you have in your head pulling you aside, like unsure of where you're going. Dissimulation kind of means like basically making something up to yourself in a way. That's kind of what it is to me anyway. And I've written the title slightly differently, so it could mean this simulation or dissimulation as a word, a dual meaning in a word. And anyway, a bit more about the song. If you want to hear more about a deep dive into my actual songs, my lyrics, I'm happy to talk more there. But just on that part, I've also got that descending backing vocals going over it. So it was, and then it was.
Maybe I am crazy, trying to live, I need you to save me. After all, maybe I am crazy, trying to live, I need you to save me.
It's that kind of thing again, so plays throughout the whole song. And I've got to give a big thanks to the producer, Regan, that I was working with for these songs. It was so cool going in with some demos and coming out with some polished songs again. We did all of my first album, Time, together. We've done the whole album, Time to Rise, together as well. So really happy with how that went. Regan, thanks man, you're a legend. Always enjoy recording sessions. The only problem is I just want to keep doing more and more, but I ran out of money, of course. Anyway, moving on, I want to talk about track 2 now. This is called BrotherShip. This one is a reflection back onto good times with friends that I miss. So, yeah, it's in drop D. And I'll just play the intro riff. So obviously on electric it sounds massive compared to on acoustic, but I'll play a little bit of the verse riff because it's a bit more of a riffy one. I've normally just done chords, but it's... Yeah, so some cool sections there. I'll keep moving forwards now. So the next song that we've got on the album is one you all know, or you may all know, or if you're new here, it's out now. Just head to my my channel and you'll see the video there is Everything, the video. So yeah, that's Everything. You're going to know that one. If not, check it out. Big solo, happy with that song, love the video. It's more of a rock song. I blend like sort of pop punk and rock music together. I don't really try and stick to a style or do anything like that. I just play, really, write music and play, and love it, and really enjoy it. Really, really enjoy writing and playing music, as I'm sure you all know, as many of you do as well. Track 4 is a special one. For the OG CHOEY fans, you're going to like this, I think, I hope. At least like the concept, and there's something in the end of the video that I'll release soon that you have to check out, because it's there's a plan. I've got a plan here. Anyway, track 4 is Rivers Part 2. That's all we're going to get from Rivers Part 2. There's a couple of previews coming soon. In fact, I'll play a little preview of it right now.
Around the world again, still there is no end. The message is the same.
So there you go. Track 5, Travelling On. Do we know where we go? Now we're at this long road. Look to the fire inside. Doesn't matter where you've been, when you can change where you're going. Hold on till I'm gone, to this life we're travelling on. Yeah, Travelling On, track 5. That song's out. Video coming soon. I've given that away. Track 6 is an interesting one. We've got like kind of a ethereal sort of chord progression. A little bit of a different track, but if you've listened to my first album, I have some different ones on there too. So maybe I'll play a little bit of the chorus as well. The verse is interesting. I hope you enjoy it though. Send me away to another place. Send me away to another place. Send me away to another place. Couldn't quite hit the high notes there very well. I haven't sang in a while or played. Anyway, there's a cool riff over the top of that. It's like and it sounds really cool together. It's quite a big chorus and a big solo. I'm happy with that. And the last song on the album is Remember the Last Time. That's a reflection back to my previous album. I did release that song over a year ago, so I was a bit reluctant about adding it onto the album, but I wanted to because it was originally intended for that. This took a little longer to record than my first album. My first album had all the songs written. I had kind of like a 6-month period. Over a year, actually, I spent recording this album, just sort of financial and time constraints of fitting time into the studio, finishing my songs, going back and forth a little bit more on some of them because, there was a kind of a, I don't want to say a hiccup, but there was something in the middle of, in the recording process with a couple of songs where it just took a little bit longer than usual. So anyway, I'll start closing this up now because it's getting pretty long. I guess, how do I think this album compares to Time? That's the listeners, that's a question for you, not me really. I'm very happy with Time. I think it was a good first album for myself. It was a long time coming. And yeah, I like it. I like Time to Rise as well. It's got some good songs, particularly one of my favourite songs. Maybe I'll start with that. I think Dissimulation, the first track, just the way it came together and how kind of seamlessly it just came together on the day so well, as a lot of them do. And I've normally got an idea and it just comes together. Other times, as I mentioned previously, with a few other songs, it's like, Anyway, I don't want to put any sort of negative spin because I'm happy with how it turned out and I really want you all to listen to it. But yeah, Dissimulation, best solo on the album. Rivers Part 2, maybe. Oh, that's a good song as well, though. But the thing is, there's some different songs, like Dissimulation, Rivers Part 2 is that classic kind of pop-punk style I have. Then I've got Everything, which is like a rock, country rock even. And then there's Digital Rain. Did I call that? Yeah, that was that song, Digital Rain, track 6. It's sort of a weird kind of rock song, almost like a psychedelic rock song in a way. So a mix of it all. I've got some other songs written, they couldn't fit on this album. I don't know when I'm going to get them recorded. Anyway, let's end this here. Peace and love, everyone. Can't wait to share what's coming up next. Lots more guitar videos coming from me, more solos. I'm going to introduce this, what I have here, something you've probably never seen before. I hadn't. So I know I was supposed to be selling guitars. I have sold a couple, but you have to replace them, right? So yeah, peace and love. CHOEY out. Thank you.